We all know that we should strive to be happy and fulfilled, but it can be hard to know how to go about this. Most people don't have a good understanding of positive psychology or how to use its principles to improve their lives. What is positive psychology? This question is more complex than it seems. In this video, we will teach you about positive psychology. By understanding the concepts behind positive psychology, we can apply its principles to our own lives in order to increase our own happiness levels and well-being through mindfulness practice, gratitude exercises, stress management techniques, and authentic goal achievement practices. What is positive psychology? Positive psychology is an approach to psychology that focuses on the study of optimal human functioning. It is based on the key principles of promoting well-being, focusing on strengths and positive emotions, cultivating meaningful relationships, and engaging in activities that bring satisfaction. It also encourages individuals to strive for their full potential by developing self-awareness and understanding their own values and beliefs. Positive psychology looks beyond traditional psychological approaches, which mainly focused on identifying and treating mental illness or dysfunction. The history of positive psychology. Positive psychology is a relatively new field of psychology that was established in the late 1990s. It places emphasis on well-being and focuses on identifying strengths rather than weaknesses. The theory behind positive psychology is rooted in ancient philosophical traditions such as Stoicism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. Its modern incarnation was popularized by Dr. Martin Seligman, who is also known as the father of positive psychology. The foundations of positive psychology are based on research into positive emotions, character strengths, and human flourishing. It attempts to understand how people can thrive and flourish in their lives by developing their strengths and striving to reach their full potential. This leads to a greater well-being, a better quality of life, and more satisfying relationships with others. In order to apply its principles successfully in everyday life, it is important to have a deep understanding of the principles of positive psychology, which includes self-acceptance, resilience building, mindfulness practice, optimism training, gratitude exercises, and stress management techniques, as well as authentic purpose setting and goal achievement practices. This requires a shift away from traditional models of psychology, which tends to focus on deficits or problems, instead of emphasizing individual strengths or possibilities for growth. Rather than focusing solely on pathology or dysfunction like traditional approaches do, positive psychology seeks to understand what makes people happy and fulfilled in life so that we can all strive for our full potential. Major contributors to the development of positive psychology. Positive psychology has been developed and advanced by a number of key contributors, including Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, Barbara Fredrickson, Christopher Peterson, Ed Diener, Martin Seligman, and others. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi is best known for his concept of flow, which suggests that people are happiest when they are deeply engaged in an activity or challenge. He put forth the idea that people can find true joy and fulfillment in life by becoming completely absorbed in their pursuits. Barbara Fredrickson's groundbreaking research focused on positive emotions such as joy, contentment, love, and amazement. She suggested that these positive emotions can lead to greater well-being through their effect on physiological systems such as the heart rate, breathing rate, and even immune system functioning. Christopher Peterson identified 24 character strengths and virtues that are essential components of physiological health and well-being. These include traits such as bravery, creativity, honesty, kindness, leadership, love of learning, and perseverance. Ed Diener is best known for his work on subjective well-being, which measures how individuals evaluate their own lives. Diener suggested that there are certain factors that can contribute to increased levels of happiness, such as having meaningful relationships with others and engaging in activities that bring pleasure or satisfaction. Martin Seligman is credited with launching positive psychology into the mainstream when he proposed its focus on positive aspects of human experience, such as happiness, flow states, and meaning, instead of solely focusing on pathology or dysfunction like traditional approaches do. He popularized the idea that people should strive to reach their full potential while cultivating meaningful relationships with others. The development of positive psychology has provided us with a new field of study, which focuses on understanding what makes people happy, so we can all strive for our own fulfillment in life. Core concepts of positive psychology. The science behind happiness and fulfillment can be broken down into several key areas of study, which positive psychology focuses on. These include understanding how positive emotions enhance well-being and how they interact with other physiological systems such as heart rate, breathing rate, and immune system. It also looks at how character strengths and virtues play a role in psychological health and well-being, as well as the role of subjective well-being in evaluating one's own life. Appreciative inquiry. Appreciative inquiry is a framework for understanding and creating positive change that emphasizes the strengths, values, and potential within individuals, organizations, and communities. AI provides tools to identify what is working well and build on those successes. It encourages individuals to take ownership of their own development and to focus on what they can do, rather than what they cannot. Self-determination theory. Self-determination theory is a macro theory of motivation which focuses on understanding how individuals build their own level of personal motivation. It emphasizes the importance of intrinsic motivation in achieving goals and reaching our full potential, and suggests that if we have some autonomy over our goals and activities, then we will be more likely to pursue them with enthusiasm and greater success. Finally, positive psychology studies how meaningful relationships and engagement in activities that bring pleasure or satisfaction can contribute to increased levels of happiness. So, how to apply positive psychology in your life? Finding gratitude in everyday experiences is an important part of positive psychology, as it helps to cultivate a sense of appreciation of life and the people and things within it. Practicing gratitude can help to shift our focus away from what we lack to what we have, which can lead to increased feelings of well-being and satisfaction. Gratitude involves more than just saying thank you. It involves truly taking the time to appreciate each experience and understanding its impact on our lives. Identifying your strengths. Positive psychology encourages individuals to identify and build upon their strengths, as this can give them a greater sense of self-efficacy and well-being. Identifying your strengths can help you focus on the things that you do well, rather than dwelling on areas of weakness. This can lead to improved confidence and a greater sense of purpose in life. Engaging in meaningful activities. Positive psychology encourages individuals to engage in meaningful activities that bring pleasure or satisfaction. This could involve pursuing a hobby, learning a new skill, or volunteering. Anything that gives you a sense of fulfillment and joy. Engaging in meaningful activities is important for maintaining psychological health and well-being, as it can help ward off feelings of depression and anxiety. Mindfulness practices. Mindfulness practices such as meditation, prayer, and yoga are all ways of increasing our self-awareness and focusing on the present moment. Meditation is a practice that involves sitting quietly for an extended period of time, usually with eyes closed and breathing deeply. During this time, we focus our attention on our breath or an object in the environment and observe our thoughts without judgment. Practicing mindfulness can help to reduce stress and anxiety and increase feelings of calmness and contentment. Using positive psychology can be a powerful tool for improving mental health and well-being. It helps us to identify our strengths, appreciate what we have, recognize our potential, engage in meaningful activities, and cultivate a greater sense of self-awareness. By incorporating positive psychology techniques into our daily lives, we can create positive change in ourselves and the world around us. If we want to make the best use of positive psychology, it is important to remember that this is not about pretending everything is perfect or ignoring challenges and difficulties. Positive psychology involves facing reality and embracing it so that we can use our strengths to focus on the good in life and live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Positive psychology is about taking responsibility for our own actions, accepting ourselves for who we are, striving for our full potential, and finding meaning and joy in life. With the right tools and mindset, we can use it to transform our lives and the world around us for the better. If you're looking to improve your quality of life and foster greater well-being, then positive psychology is for you. Learning to practice the techniques and strategies discussed here can help anyone become more resilient and content. So, if you want to make positive changes in your life and find greater happiness, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.